It'll be cool. It's good. No. Hey guys. Are you here? Are you back?
How's everybody?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We're here.
We made it.
Such a nerd. How's everybody doing?
We weren't here for a couple of weeks, so we haven't got up to these people. We haven't
We're
seen each
not
other.
chipper.
I am chipper. You're not chipper.
We're so get out of town.
It's been a crazy week. It has been.
It says echo on the sound.
Is there an echo?
Are we having technical difficulties?
Let's see. I don't know. Why is there an echo? Why?
Because we've been gone for 2 weeks and now we're back.
No, actually, guys, let me shut down one mic and let's see here.
Yes, we sound echo. It's bad, you guys. Wild echo.
Hang in there. Let's see if we can fix it. What do we have going on here?
Please hold.
Please hold for a minute. Let's see. If we get rid of one, there probably won't be an echo. I don't know. Guys, you still hear an echo or no? Let us know. Echo? No echo. That's with one mic. There's still an echo?
Yep.
Really? That ain't good. Why is there an echo? Just so you guys know, the entire String Deck system went south. Had to like recreate it from scratch. So there could be something going on with that. So bear with me. Sorry about this. Let's see. Maybe we can figure out what is the problem here. You let us know when the echo goes away, if it goes away. We gotta figure it out one way or another. Let's see. This is only one mic. What would be echoing? It's a good question. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Sending. Let's get rid of this. I'm just going to send that and that. Music. That should be going. I don't know. Are you guys hearing an echo still? Echoes? It says better? Really?
It's better.
Holy.
A lot better or a little better?
We're going to add one more mic. Hold on.
Fixed. It says
It's
okay
fixed.
now.
Okay, so now I just added both mics.
Thank you.
So now both mics are on. Is there an echo now? It's still gone. Holy hell. That was just too easy.
Wow.
What is going on? What am I, like some technical guy?
No.
No. I can't even get a Wi-Fi printer to print right.
All right. We're
Don't
good.
start.
Thanks, everybody.
Well, listen, thank you for being here. It is, once again, it's been a crazy week. We weren't here for a couple of weeks. There was a bunch of things going on.
I hope everybody had a happy Easter.
Yes.
Nice time.
It was a good Easter.
It was. It
was
wasn't
really
long
nice.
enough, but it was good. It's never long
Absolutely.
enough. I
Never-
feel like
never long
the
enough.
holidays were never long enough.
So let's see who's here. Let's say hello to everyone. Who
Are you
is
telling
here?
me what to do?
No, I'm going to do it. We got Skippy USA. How are you doing? You were the first one here, and you were talking about having pizza. Do you have pizza? Down below. Let me know. What kind of pizza are you eating? Miss John says, hey, what kind of pizza? What is the pizza? Let's see. Who else do we got here today? Radioactive. Radioactive Texan. I like that name.
You don't know how to say hello. Hi, Fragile 1976. We have Chase Change, Travis Hockenberry, Janice West. How are you from Texas?
Hey,
Lost
Peter. Thank you for being
1824.
here, Peter.
Peter, you know, you're the bomb.
Can't skip over Peter.
Sarah, well, I didn't skip over Peter.
I thought you did.
mentioned it. No, you
Nope.
mentioned it before.
I didn't.
You know what? You're not even good.
I did
Go
not.
put your glasses on. JP on the road, Alan Hart, Henry Bowes, Radioactive Texan, and Matt. Tom, how are you?
Hey, Tom.
Sarah Hallinan, Jeff, Luis Munoz. Wow. We're just rocking and
Yeah, there's a
rolling.
lot of
Scott
people here
Wright,
already.
MCU takes good.
Lost
City
1824.
Twister. I love it. David Colwell, Oscar Chunak, Martha. Wow, Oscar is in Russian Mission, Alaska.
Wow, that you're out
Face
there.
change. Omar Penaloza, Hawaii.
How are you doing, Omar?
That's awesome.
There's a bunch of people here already. So
Sarah.
listen.
Sarah has a question already.
Let's have a question. But you know what? Before we get to the question, I just want to let you know, like the latest videos that we did for this week. We don't have to talk about them, but just so you know, was 3 different ones. The one that I did today, no one gave a crap about, which I'm very happy about. That was really nice. Put some effort into it, but it just doesn't matter. And I'll get into why I think that that's the case. It's basically how to safely take photographs of the solar eclipse. And that's like a big thing right now, or how to do video. And so I did a video on it, and I did some explanation. I gave 10 tips on what to do, what not to do, so you don't go burn out your retinas and you get really good images, nice crisp images. Anyways, that just kind of fell on deaf ears. But that's all right. Then we did one that was SpaceX Starlink's, the nuclear fission gun thing with the propulsion system. Very cool. And I was speculating how they would possibly go into some type of radioactive isotope for a base, for a propellant. Anyways, we could get into that if you want. And the one that really did well this week was I talked about how SpaceX could possibly take over the cellular telcos, the telecom companies, right? And it was a really interesting video, and there was a ton of feedback, probably 300-400 comments. I couldn't even get to all of them. I always try my best, but sometimes when there's a big one like that, it's very difficult for me to get to. So anyways, we'll go through some of that tonight, but any other questions that you have down below, put those questions, we'll get to them as we go.
All right. Sarah. Hi, Tom from in the Grand Canyon. How are you?
Hey, Tom.
Sarah said, with SpaceX launching 23 satellites at a time, it's going to take 20 years to launch all 42,000 satellites, by which time the satellites will be outdated. Yes,
that is factual. If they were to continue to launch 23 cadence, even if they do just recently they did 3 launches in a day, 2 coming out of the Space Coast here, which is by us, right up the coast at Cape Canaveral. They did 2 launches in a day, and then on the other coast in California, they did a 3rd launch. So they actually launched 3 rockets in one day. That was like their record. Anyways, if they continue down that road, yes, it's going to take a while, but they're not. That's the whole reason for the Starship. The Starship holds about 200 plus satellites, the larger satellites, the big ass ones, right? So at that point, every single launch, there'll be 200, 250, 220, 2 whatever, every single launch. So it's going to go quick, really fast once they stop blowing that damn thing up. Now, there's going to be I think it's Flight 4 will be coming up. And Elon said, as of today, I think he verified it'll be next month. So, which is really good. Because if you think about it, that's going to be a turnaround of like maybe 6 to 8 weeks. 6 weeks, something like that. That's pretty damn good. Usually the FCC, the FAA, the Fish and Wildlife, and all the rest of them, they're all like...
That is pretty fast.
Yeah, they're like losing it, trying to figure out if there was like a fern somehow destroyed or something. Crazy stuff. But yeah, so really good. That's really, really good news. Anyways, go right ahead. Go on.
City Twister HD. I saw you followed me a little while back on Instagram, Fabiola. I wanted to say thank you for the follow. Oh, yay.
See?
I love it. Hello.
Hello.
It sounds familiar. I have to go look it up. I'm sure if I see your page, I'll remember. But thanks for being here tonight. That's awesome. John said, I love that one. Skippy said he had a Supreme, Skippy USA had a Supreme Starlink Dishy pizza.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
Jenny Hardeback, pricing. Anytime the price will go down?
Yeah, so I will say that if any company will have a price reduction on their service, an ISP, an internet service provider, it would be SpaceX, right? It would be Starlink. That's just how they work. Now, I started out, we originally started out at $99 per month and went to $110 a month, and then from $110 a month it went to $120.
Yeah.
So, but there was people that when we went from 110 to 120, there was people that went from 110 to 90. And the reason being is because they were in an area that was less populated, so there was extra service. The satellites are sitting there flying around anyways, and they reduced the cost. ISPs don't do that. They don't reduce the cost of shit.
No, once
ever.
it's up,
Once it's up, it'll never come down. So, as of the end of last year, SpaceX Starlink ended up in the black. How in the hell is that even possible in such a short period of time? Well, government. They got a lot of government contracts. They're now like putting Starlink on like so many aircraft, lots of maritime, a ton of maritime. Anyways, there's a lot of money that's flowing in to SpaceX Starlink, such that they can actually be in the black after literally being retail, no longer in, I guess you would call it beta times, for only about 30 months. So in like 32 months, something like that, they went from red to black. So you can imagine. So yeah, they're not going to have a problem. And I think that once they really start pulling a ton of money in, they will start lowering the amount for certain people. I really do. I really do. Because they know $600 for the equipment, 120 is a lot. Okay, it is a lot for sure. Where they're going to make that difference up is maritime. It's aviation. It's business class. All right, they'll probably won't reduce the price in those sides, but then in residential they probably would. But we'll see. That's just me speculating.
Cool. Let's see. 83G Pay from Lake County, California.
83G.
David Fofi. I'm FaceTime my honey. I'm watching, but I can't. You're listening. I see you. Sarah, question. Just want to say this Monday coming is my birthday. I'll be 54. Can I please have a shout out? Absolutely.
Wow.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Yes.
54.
Yes, girl. Yes. Enjoy, celebrate, have a great time and a great year. That is amazing.
Yeah. 54. That's like, what is 54 today? Kind of like what?
That's like
30,
the new
32?
34.
Something like that.
Yes.
It's only a number. It means nothing.
Yep.
As long as you feel good, you're healthy, take care of yourself, hit the gym every once in a while. Yes, cheers. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
Let's see. City Twister, I have been excited. Recently, I just got fiber 1 gig up.
Wow.
Down.
Who was this?
City Twister.
Now
I
know.
had
City
cable
Twister.
internet before. Speed test looking good.
That's awesome. I mean, look, the bottom line is if you can get fiber, don't even look at SpaceX Starlink unless you want to use it as a backup. Period. That's end of story. SpaceX Starlink is specifically for rural, for maritime, for travelers, for hikers, for nomads, things like that. You want high speed and you want to get it on the top of Mount Everest, we got you covered, right? But if you're sitting in a city and you're getting gig up, gig down, you really don't need Starlink. Unless, like I said, you want a non-terrestrial backup, and that's where I will probably keep Starlink, even if I was one day to get fiber. Why are you laughing? I'm trying to... What the
Because I'm reading through the stuff so fast, and I went over Peter's question.
Again.
Yeah, and he said I did it again. I'm sorry.
And you didn't say hello to him. And then you claimed that I did, and I didn't.
No, I said hello. You go through like a bat out of hell when we open up. And I don't know what comes up over you when you start.
I have that ADHD
and then it's like, what
shit.
are you doing? You sound like a mental case. Slow
I
down.
am mental.
We're trying to talk to people. We've been gone for 2 weeks. Take a chill pill. I've had a day. I've had a week. Stop. Okay. Peter, I'm sorry.
She keeps me focused because,
Peter said, have you heard some news about the Starship when the next launch is?
Yeah, we just went over that. Yeah, so next month, according to Elon, as of today, he said next month. So let's call it 4 weeks away, something like that, 5 weeks away, which isn't bad. That is not bad.
Wait, and I want to give a shout out. John said, you're missing me, my birthday, April 8th, and the eclipse day. So
wow.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
We don't want to miss on that.
No. April 8th, the eclipse. That's big time. That is really, really awesome. A lot of people haven't ever seen a full solar eclipse, and you actually have to travel to the location to be able to do it. So Texas is where in the U.S. it's going to be first seen, and you'll see it all the way up to, I think it's like Maine or something. It's like an arc that goes through the U.S. So if you're within about 50 miles of that path, you're going to see a 100% in totality, basically, the entire sun will be gone. It'll be hidden by the moon, which is just cool, right? It's just simply cool. And that was what I did my video on today about, and how to take that photo or how to take that video and do it safely so you don't hurt yourself. So anyways, yeah, that's good times. Really good times.
Explorer 867, hi from Central Oregon. Thank you for your content.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Matt, hi from Australia. Internet provider here named Telstra now
Okay.
sells Starlink kits with cheaper monthly prices. They also have customer service
Wow.
as well.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. A telco selling Starlink. You know, that goes back to my video where I said that eventually Starlink can possibly take over the wireless telcos. I'm not talking about like the fiber people, and it's not going to happen. But all of those towers that we see, they could become obsolete because each one of the satellites will have an eNode B built on, which will basically be a cell tower in space. But the big news was, and that's what we were talking about in that video that did really pretty well, is I was talking about how forever, if you have any type of Iridium or any type of phone where you have a sat phone,
Right.
remember how you'd have those
Yeah,
big
yeah.
ass phones like the big antenna, and you could make a call like, you know,
Everywhere.
you see
Anywhere.
armed forces would
Yeah.
do it. They could be in the middle of a desert and mountain, right? So you would have to be outside to do that.
Right.
It has to see the satellite, so to speak. Okay. Well, what they said, and which is crazy, is not only were they getting 17 megabits down, right, which is pretty good, not bad to start out with, but they were able to get good connection through an overhang of trees and within a building.
Right.
How is that even possible, guys? I don't get it. Because, I mean, if you've been around for a couple of years, you know what a sat phone is all about. If you don't have any type of clear view of the sky, the sat phone don't work, period. So if they're actually able to bust through buildings, it is game over for the Wi-Fi, any of the, not Wi-Fi, any of those cellular companies, because at that point you can get cellular through Starlink. Now, what I was saying is if this was to actually happen, and now we have 43,000, right? 43,000 cell towers in space instead of on the planet here where there are not that many of them. Can you just imagine the connectivity? You would have connectivity anywhere. Doesn't matter where.
Yeah.
So that was a really interesting thing. And I would say that these companies need to start shaking in their boots, because if that ends
about
up
time.
coming to pass, about time, right?
Yeah.
If that comes to pass, well, you could probably we have a residential coverage, right? So
Right.
we have that $120 that we pay. Well, with that $120, maybe it includes basic coverage for your phones too. You can go outside, let's say, or even indoors, like I'm saying, make a phone call. You know, maybe you're not going to get high-speed download like you would with 5G, but for basic service where you can text, you can call, you can get like maybe, let's say 17 megabits down for speed or something like that. You know, I mean, there's going to be people that will say, listen, if that's included, do I really need more? I don't know. So it's really interesting times, what's going on. Now, this has not been discussed. Elon Musk will tell you this is absolutely not possible. He will never do that. It's not. This is only for people to use it as almost like an emergency, like a lifeline, a means of being able to get connection anywhere on the planet where there's currently no connection. That's what he'll tell you. So maybe that's the case for another 20 months.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know. But anyways, we will see. We will see. I find it fascinating, though.
Okay, let me say hi to Butch Landers from Central East Texas. Ian, hey
Butch.
Ian, good evening. Ian said, good for her to straighten you up.
She has to. I just...
Fakave Taumia, hi from Tuvalu, the only country without fiber connection, but we have Starlink, just too awesome and super fast.
There you go.
No echoes.
No echoes,
JP
good.
on the road. Question, have you tested the GL Inet router?
I have not.
I have the GL X3000 and it's a beast at multi multi-ram.
Yeah, multi-WAN.
I can pull the plug and fall back on LTE without dropping a second in the VoIP call after adjusting setting.
So how fast is it to come back? Okay, so this is all this is my test. When I've tested all of the routers, everything out there, right? From the cheap stuff all the way to the higher end things, to Cisco's, to the Peplinks, balance 20s, balance 30s. Anyways, what is the speed? Now you said drop off or failover works quick. That's fine. How fast is it for fallback? So, meaning that once the connection to the main becomes available, how quickly does it flip back over to it? That's what I want to know. And the other side note to that is it's very difficult to test if you're just simply pulling plugs. Because pulling plugs is just a hard out. It immediately will pop over anyways, right? What you need to test is introducing SNR, right? Really shitty signal to noise, right? Where you're getting into a ton of CRC errors and stuff like that, where it's like, holy crap, this is not good. Let's flip over. That's how you do the test properly. But anyways, I'm not going to get into the weeds with it. But yeah, I just want to know, what is that fall back? I would love to know. Anyways, see, I digress again.
I live in, John said I live in Wimberley, Texas, and we are closed the town down because we're going to have 40 to 50,000 people in town, and I love your video.
Wow, that's a lot of people in town.
That is a lot of people.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
83 Jeeps, since the NOBs are using the same frequency of the T-Mobile, those frequencies are already penetrate walls and roofs.
Supposedly.
Really?
I really don't know the math behind it. But yes, I know what you're saying, and yes, it does. The only thing is the way that I was looking at it, it didn't have the penetration based on like the frequency. But what you're saying makes sense, is because if they're using the same frequency, the same band, and they're borrowing the spectrum from T-Mobile, it should penetrate as long as it can be powerful enough. Bear in mind, a tower that is 3 miles up the road or 2 miles up the road, right, has a shit ton more power than a sat that's sitting at 530 kilometers away. Just think about that cell tower. If you have a cell tower that's like 10 miles away, you're getting nothing, no coverage. You see what I'm saying? So it's always in, how close is that signal? And if it's not close, you have to boost the signal. And when you boost signal, whenever you add amplification or any type of gain, when you add gain, you add... Anyways, we'll get into SNR and signal to noise and how we get into problems like that. So that's where I have a problem with it. Even though I know the frequency is the same, but what is that penetration based on the amount of power? Are they just using just a ton of power? And that's why? That's kind of scary too. Anyways, maybe you know the answer. Let me know.
Okay, so JP... Well, before I get to JP, I'm not going to skip Peter.
Oh, skip Peter. Peter doesn't want any.
He can't remember what movie it was, but it was one of the Jurassic Park satellite phone is ringing from the pile of poop. It was the first image that I got in my head when you talked about the sat. That is so true.
They're awesome. It was like
know what other image that comes into mind movie related was Pretty Woman. Remember when she was shopping through Beverly Hills and then they showed this guy in a convertible BMW.
Oh, with the big ass phone?
Yeah, and they were talking.
That wasn't
and
a
the
sat
little
phone,
kid,
but yeah.
So,
but it looks just like that.
Yeah, because it was a big brick.
Yeah, a big brick of a phone.
Yeah.
Those are like the first phones. It was like crazy.
Okay, Sappho. Anyways is not a word.
Anyways is not a word.
Anyway is the word. Don't get your English from TikTok.
I like it. Yeah, I am absolutely.
I don't use TikTok. We don't use TikTok.
Yeah, so I'm like the SLD the SLD kid.
Are you gonna go down this whole
No, I'm just saying.
Story?
So
Everyone's heard
I
it now.
always have like an issue when it comes to the English language pronunciation, all kinds of stuff like that. I've always had problems with that. So yeah, it's you'd
Is
think
it a
that
problem,
you would
though?
think that I'd work it out. I don't know. It's a problem. It's
I mean,
a problem
if
for
you
me.
wanna say it,
You would
just
think
say
that
it.
you work it out after a while, but sometimes not. I don't know. know. Hey, listen, guys, if you have not been here before, right? Welcome. Do me a favor.
Yes.
In the chat, just put your name. Put like a poop emoji or a what's up or I love TikTok because I have an attention span of a gopher. You know, whatever it is, you know, put something in the comment area in the chat so we can acknowledge you and say hello.
JP on the road, 1 ms. I guess you were talking
One,
about
yeah.
the speed. Henry Bose, do you think Starlink will be able to provide port following capability in the future? They are currently using CGNet addressing, and it doesn't allow it.
No. Yeah, yeah. If you guys don't know what CGNet is, it's called Carrier Grade Network Address. Anyways, so CGNet basically allows a ISP to be able to reuse IP addresses. IPv4 has been saturated for many years, right? There's no more IP addresses, period. Okay, that's why they came up with IPv6. Well, they're just too damn cheap to implement IPv6. That's the bottom line. So they came up with this brilliant idea of using CGNet, and a lot of ISPs, including SpaceX, Starlink, they use it. So it's a means of, let's say my IP address is 1.1.1.1. Your IP address can also be 1.1.1.1. And then there's a little carrier, there's like a little bit at the end that says who is it supposed to go to. And that's why you can't have your own IP. They don't give IPs out. And that's why also it's very difficult to do any type of port forwarding or anything like that. So what I would do and what I do is check out those guys that gave us the that sponsor code, which is JCristina, Pure VPN, right? And I talk about them on a lot of the videos. They are awesome, Pure VPN, but not only is it a VPN, but it also, for like an extra $2 a month or something, they will give you not only the ability to do port forwarding, but also a static IP address. So if you're like a guy that wants to use, like you want to use your, I don't know, your camera outside and you want to attach it to an outward looking IP address so that you can now watch what's going on at your home from out and about, you know, wandering around doing sales, and you're going from location to location, you want to, you know, check up, you can do that. Now, there is other services to do the same thing, but I'm just using that as an example. So if you need port forwarding,
so
it's pure VPN, or just go to this. Go to jcristina.com/VPN. jcristina.com/VPN. If you just go there, it will automatically force feed in the promo code, which is JCristina, and you get 15 additional % off when you use that. Just whatever their discount is for the day, you get another 15. So check them out. It's, like I said, it's very cheap. It's literally like a couple of dollars, like $2, $3 a month, and you can have port forwarding and a static IP while using Starlink, which is kind of freaking cool. I mean, it is.
Are you done?
I am done. I'm sorry. It was long. It was like
I'm 100 years old.
I have to explain it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I get people all the time. They're like, "Why can't you just?"
JP
why are you
on
so
the road.
long-winded? Why does it take you so long?
I don't know.
Why?
I mean, I know you have to explain certain things, but I don't know. I
need to be quicker.
I don't know. Okay, Jeff Henderson, missed you too from Lake County, California. Hey, Jeff. JP on the road said 60-second fallback. You can adjust.
Oh, 60-second.
Travis Clark, Speedify has been really good for me as a failover. It has passed through, so Netflix and other services that block VPN still work.
Yep.
Peter said kick cam. Yes, I'm gonna get the kick cam.
Yes.
I need a kick cam.
She didn't kick me yet today, and I've been like long-winded on some of this stuff.
John,
I'll be getting it soon, I'm sure.
I've been getting 10 updates this week on Starlink. Do you any different? I'm getting 250 and 18 up now.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Speeds are getting better,
Okay.
and updates are getting more frequent. That's all I have to say.
Phase
Really
change,
crazy.
Alberta here. My Starlink doubles as an EMS fail over in a location area in Alberta. Local EMS kept up only via Starlink last week. Everything else down for a day.
See, there you go.
Ian,
Absolutely.
what if you use a cell traveler router and have an antenna on outside and point it up toward the sky, and another cell connection for you like a ham radio repeater, or use Wi-Fi for inside use in cars? That's a lot.
You can do all that, absolutely. And there's routers that will allow you to do that. Matter of fact, I believe a PepLink 20 or 30X, a balance 20 or 30X with the right modules plugged into it will do all of that you just said. And it will do all the failover and fallback with no problem.
Okay, Skippy.
Bonding, like packet level bonding, not session level, but packet level bonding, like the real shit, it'll do it.
Skippy, hey, question. Can the Gen 3 Ridgeline mount have a MSRP of $99 instead of $250?
What?
Can the Gen 3 Ridgeline mount have a MSRP of $99 instead of $250?
Yeah, is it really $250? I'm like floored. Is that like on their website? I'm going to look that up. Go on to the next one.
Fabiola Taomia. I don't want to mispronounce it. What is the difference between
You're better than I am.
Starlink, Earth Station, and this small disk individual Starlink system?
The Starlink Earth Station? I'm not sure what that is. Do me a favor, repeat that question one more time. I want to answer it properly.
Fabiola Taomia.
Yeah, whatever. Just repeat that question. Just rephrase that, and I'll definitely get to it.
Tommy Tagaruk. Hello from Alaska. Just set up my
Hey.
Gen 3 not long ago. Working pretty good.
Sweet.
Joe Esperanza. I want to thank both of you for your videos.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Jose.
Really appreciate that.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for
Yes.
hanging out.
Thank you for being here.
Let's see. Oops, hold on. I just lost my place because this is what happens, you guys. Once we get all into it, everybody starts
Excuses.
Jeff Henderson. What are you drinking tonight, Fabiola? We are having Screwball with a splash of liquor. God, that sounds so good. I was going to have Screwball, but I am so tired that if I had that, I would probably fall on my face right now.
You don't want her to have Screwball
No,
right now.
I am
No.
having a Wicked Grove cider.
It's wicked.
It's wicked.
I have
poured
tea.
it in a little cup. You're boring.
I'm boring tonight. Just had some tea. That's it.
Ricky Joe, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I fell asleep while waiting for 7. Well, we're glad you made it, Ricky.
You made it. That's all that counts. Appreciate you being
John
here.
said, y'all both look younger today. Ah,
Nice.
Thanks, John. I feel exhausted today. I am legit tired. The last 2 weeks, I just feel tired. I don't know.
So,
Tommy,
hold on. Before you go
Tagaruk.
any further, real quick, I'm looking at the mounts. All right. Short wall mount, pipe mount adapters, all the different mounts. And like the most expensive mount would be like a long wall mount, which is like $93 for a flashing mount. So I don't know where that 250 mount is. I don't know what that is. I get it.
It's right
The
there.
Ridgeline. Okay, so the Ridgeline is, let's say, newer.
It's suitable for roof ridge lines and flat surfaces.
It's not. I don't get the flat surfaces, but it's not designed for that. Anyways, the Ridgeline is really cool for one reason. It's weighted, okay, and you don't have to drill holes in your roof. Okay,
So how does this
that's
stay up
why
if
it's
there's
expensive.
a storm, though?
I don't friggin' know.
Is it
because
magnetic?
No, it's heavy. That like the internals I think has like weight to it or something. But yes,
Interesting.
That's.
Is it hurricane proof?
Matt, you know what? Here, matter of fact, I'll bring it up so you guys can see it. Let me make sure I don't have any of my stuff on there. Let's see. Does this work?
No. Yes.
It
Yes,
did?
it did. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right, so this is what they were asking about, this Ridgeline. $250 for this Ridgeline thing, right? What are you doing? What?
No, I was gonna point.
Oh, I think. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
see, I was gonna point
So-
that way. That way.
so-
There it is.
So like I was saying here, look at the dimensions, but more importantly, look right down here. Ballast. See this right here? Package weight. Look at this.
55.
55. Call it 56 pounds. So this is why. All right. So the thing is basically like hollow, I was going to guess, and filled with like lead BBs or something that's making it that damn heavy. So even if there is heavy winds, I guarantee you that's not going to fly off. Because you see how it's like almost gripping because it's right on the peak. It's on that ridge line. So that's why it's that expensive. Now, should it be $250? Probably not. You could do the same damn thing with sandbags. And I've done it when I first got this like 30 months ago or whatever it was. I ended up sandbagging it on the roof and it was fine for days, for like weeks. Rain, didn't matter, right? So anyways, it is expensive, but I'm glad you brought that to my attention. I didn't even know it was that expensive. Jeez.
Tommy Tagaruk, hello.
How's it going, Tommy?
Diane Williams, Barber, hello from Kentucky. Peter, should I ask? Yeah, why not? How goes the bathroom remodel?
Do not ever ask that ever again.
Peter, I only have one bathroom. One. And I feel...
Did I work on it? Not last week.
I feel...
Don't feel anything.
Like...
I don't care
I'm
about
going to be
feelings.
100 years old before I ever see a second bathroom. Yes, and he worked on it 2 weeks ago in very small incremental sections.
So, Peter...
I don't even remember what my vanities and the other things I picked out for my bathroom look like at this point. Honest to God, I don't remember.
They're boxed up for like a year or two.
Yes.
I don't know. They've been
Yes.
boxed up, sitting in the
so
foyer for like
fun.
literally like a year and a half. So
A year and a half. It's going to be 2 years in
Just
October.
stop. You're being exaggerative. Maybe it is October, 2 years. I don't know. So, listen
They're
to
going to
this.
see you under this desk. It's going to happen in real
So
life time.
So the work that I did do like 2 weeks ago was all of the fine, like just
it just takes
horrible
forever.
stuff that takes forever, like drilling holes in tile without breaking the tile, like multiple holes and stuff like that for all the fixtures. So that's what was like, it didn't seem like there was a lot done, but it was just a ton of time. Literally like 6 hours, 8 hours into just a small area.
That's
So-
because you don't know what you're doing.
Did you just hear that?
Because you don't do that for a living. But I'm sure
So
that
what?
people that do it doesn't take them 6 hours. If not, they would never make money in remodeling bathrooms.
Maybe she's right. I don't know.
It's only been 2 years.
I don't know.
So I'm not right, I guess.
It's something to think
You
about.
see what you started, Peter?
Peter, you see? I tell you not to talk about the damn bathroom, and then you bring the shit up, and then it turns into this.
Ronald.
Oh, wait. I got it. Don't say anything. Check this out.
Squirrel.
Got the squirrel. Look at this. Remember we did this video like a while back and we were live? And I was saying, listen, the chickens no longer lay eggs, okay? And then a lot of people wrote in, they're like, holy hell, our chickens haven't laid eggs in 8 months. And we're like, what the hell is going on? And we determined that it had to do something with the feed coming out of Tractor Supply. Obviously, you can't say that, so maybe I'll bleep it out. No, I won't. So what we did is we stopped all Tractor Supply food to these damn chicken, right? Well, now it's been about 4 months.
I don't know, but our son,
say-
these are his chickens, so he's supposed to take care of them. And he says he'll go and check for eggs and nothing. So we go out there this afternoon and he comes running back laughing hysterical. I'm like, what did you do now? And he's like, oh, I know this noise. Come here. You have to come here. I didn't even have to get that close to the chicken coop. We have baby chicks, about 15 little
We got
baby
a whole
chicks.
shit ton of babies.
I don't even know where these are going to fit.
So now
as
all of
they
a
get
sudden,
better.
from no laying of eggs for all of those months, literally like 8 months, changed the food, okay? Now we got like 12, 15 chicks. Matter of fact, you keep going. I'm going to see if I can find a video.
All right, Ronald Cruikshank, sorry.
You're
Hi.
horrible. I wouldn't do any better.
Get
Sorry.
out of town. Hi, Dominic, with the poop emojis.
Oh, I love it. Thanks,
Yes.
Dominic. Appreciate it.
Underflays, are you asking Starlink is good in Cuba, question mark?
Yes. Is it?
I don't know. Fran, hi from Houston, Texas. Big Daddy 79, love the poop emojis and the ice cream cones. Bjorn, hey, from Greenland, missed the start. Was watching Aurora from my window. Oh, that must be beautiful. I want to see that one day.
The Aurora.
Dar Smith, first live for me because of you. We now have 2 Starlinks at both properties in very rural Alabama. Darlene.
Wow,
Nice.
sweet. I like that.
Hi, Honey Badgers. How are you? Skippy, we should have a pizza name after the bomb. DN, have Gen 1 in Nevada with 300 megabits download to 180.
Not
Ian,
bad.
what was the song? I think it was called The Firm Radioactive.
Yeah, radioactive.
Yeah, it was. John, I was watching NASCAR and I had 4 videos going on my laptop, 2 videos on iPad at the same time.
That's nice to be able to do that, right?
Yeah. 83 Jeep. FCC has power limits depending on frequency with 4 watts as the max allowed.
Well, there you go. So getting through the top of a building or getting through a roof or whatever, is 4 watts enough? Is that possible? Using the exact same spectrum, using, let's say, T-Mobile spectrum. I guess it is, because they just talked about it, and that's why I did the video and I was speaking on it, that not only were they able to get that 17 megabits down, but they were able to get it underneath tree canopy as well as within a building. I'm still floored by that. I don't get it. I really don't get it due to the distance that this is traveling. So I don't know.
Face change. Tail scale also works over Starlink. You can link your domains via it also.
Oh.
Henry Bose, thank you for the info. I use port forwarding in my ham radio hobby.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, the only way to be able to use any type of port forwarding with Starlink would be using like a secondary or service like PureVPN. Once again, JCristina.com/VPN. Check it out. But if you do purchase it, it's an extra add-on. So let's say you get the VPN, I don't know, like $10 or $5 or whatever it is, right? Make sure you do the add-on for the port forwarding and the static IP address. And it's like an extra $2 or something. I don't know. It's cheap. It's really cheap for what you're getting. So once again, check that out.
Okay. John said on Starlink and didn't miss a bit.
Sweet.
Hold on. Just backtrack because I hit this thing. And
You always do that?
I know, but that's what I go back to. Scroll down and then it just... Okay, here we go.
I think this might work. Hold on.
Okay, Glenn Fulger, is this static IP address needed to have security cameras operate over Starlink?
It's not, because there are workarounds. But some cameras require it. So it really depends on your system. The answer is yes or no. Yes and no. Because like you would think a Ring camera wouldn't work, but it does work. But it's still... Your miles may vary. How about that? That's kind of like, that's the only way I can answer it, because sometimes some work and some don't. Some things absolutely need a static IP address or they will not work. And if you have something like that, you need to have like a pure VPN or something.
Chicken.
All right, so let me put this up. Let me just make sure that it works. Hold on here, guys.
We're doing a non-technical...
This is a non-technical, yeah, exactly.
We're just sharing our chickens.
So there you go. This, look,
They're so
watch.
cute.
Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can put the audio. I don't know if it'll work. If it'll work, let me see if I can do it.
No, that way.
Will the audio work? Because you'll hear them. They're like loud too. Hold on. Here we go. Ready?
Oh my gosh.
Do you see the babies?
They're so cute. Look at the little one. Look at the little one. They're so crazy.
And there you go. So anyways, that's just a few inside. That's like underneath. That's like the run, let's call it. But yeah, all of a sudden there is a total of like 12 or 15 of these little chicks. And there was nothing, literally not a single egg for over 8 months.
Well.
And there you go. There it is.
Good times.
Yep.
We solved that.
Yeah,
Not
mission
really.
solved. Don't buy food, or don't buy food over at Tractor Supply. I don't know. It worked for us. It worked for us. Let me know if it works for you. I know I'm kind of I say this at jest, but it really is very important, because something is going on, and I'm not like the conspiracy theory type of guy, but I speculated that this was the case, and a lot of other people did. And, I took the plunge. I said, listen, we're not buying any. And it didn't happen right away. I was buying the other food from another location. I was buying a lot of cracked corn, all kinds of crap, instead of the food that we were getting from them. And lo and behold, after about 3.5 months, I would say, starting to lay again. So not only lay, but have like a ton of babies now, a ton of chicks. So
yeah. Okay, Ricky, are UV sunglasses safe to watch the solar eclipse with?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
100% no.
Ricky Joe, no. No UV glasses.
Do not use, unless they're the ones that are certified by NASA. You'll see them on Amazon. Okay, they're specific grade glasses. Okay, another thing you guys can do. Have you ever seen like welding masks? Like the welders use, right? Well, those little pieces of glass that are inside. Did you just yawn while I'm speaking?
I totally did.
She yawned. That's how
so
boring
tired.
I am.
No, I'm just tired. Sorry.
So those like little pieces of they're like little pieces of glass, right? That you're looking through like this. Well, you can buy those pieces of glass, right? They're
What
like.
are you gonna do with the glass? Just hold it up randomly?
You just do like this, and now you can look it directly into the sun. What is the freaking? I'm giving you like a DIY stuff here. Come on.
That's DIY.
Yeah. It's damn cheap. You don't have to get like something crazy. Buy one of those little pieces of glass. Done. But what's really nice about
Don't cut yourself.
What's really nice about it too is if you get one of those pieces of glass, it acts as a filter. If you want to take photos of the sun, stop it. If you want to take photos,
This is why I don't have a bathroom.
If you want to take photos of the sun, you could do it with your phone. You could hold up the phone to the glass and take pictures of it, and it won't destroy the sensor. Can you?
I can't with you. Sorry.
You're horrible. This is important shit. People want to know about the damn thing.
Go
Anyways,
with your DIY.
It is not that damn funny. It is not. So you could then use that for anything. Like if you have a little point and shoot, you hold up the thing and you take the picture. Just be safe, guys. All joking aside, even though the sun is eclipsed.
Don't cut your fingers on the glass. I'm just saying.
It's not sharp.
Be safe.
What an ass you are. Can I finish what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm done. I'm good.
Once again, you could use any camera to be able to do this, right? But what I was saying is be safe, is a lot of people don't realize this, is that when the sun is eclipsed by the moon, everything is dark out, okay? It's dark. And that's all you see is like this rim, this little ring, okay, around the whole thing, especially if you're at ground zero. But as it starts moving away, even though you're not getting direct sunlight into your eyes, and you can literally just look at it, and it's very easy on the eyes because there's not a lot of light, the radiation is still the same. So you're getting all of that UVA, UVB, you're getting all of that harmful radiation into your eyes by looking at it, even though it's not difficult to look at because it's being eclipsed, so to speak. So it's kind of like people really hurt themselves in these times because they don't know any better, right? Anyways, buy these glasses. They're like $10, really cheap. Or get a filter, or you can actually buy a real filter for your camera lenses.
Okay. Are we good? All right.
You were just laughing
Sappho.
hysterical at my ass. I don't know.
Sappho. I can't figure.
Sappho?
No, it was Sappho.
Oh.
Sappho.
I don't know what the hell you're
I
saying.
can't figure out how to get Starlink installed. I became aware of the Ridgeline mount, went onto the Starlink site to check it out, but you have to have an account or active Starlink to look.
Oh, yeah. So I showed it. I just showed it. So it
we're
is.
We're kind of behind on some of
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you can grab one. I mean, they're expensive, but let me tell you, not putting holes in your roof and not having to worry about a leak is not a bad idea. $250 is cheap compared to having a roof fixed. I can tell you that for sure. Go ahead.
Oh, somebody gifted a membership.
Hey, look at that.
Jonathan Cena.
Thank you for that free membership. So who got the free membership? Who is it?
Lost 1824 was
So
gifted.
there you go. Lost 1824. Is that
Yep.
what it is? 1824. You got a free membership.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. That is wonderful. Thank you, Jonathan. Really do appreciate that.
Yeah, that's very.
So now when they're typing, they're like, hey, there's
Yeah.
a star next to my name.
Yeah.
Why can I do all this stuff that I couldn't do before?
All right, Jeff.
Say thank you to Jonathan.
Yes, thank you. Jeff, the last few weeks we have had a significant increase in down speed. Average is now 217. Highest is 438 down
Ooh.
with 479 tests.
Amazing. I'm going to report back to you guys next week. A really good friend of the show is traveling to the Bahamas, and during the course of the many miles to get there from Florida, I'm not sure how many miles it is now, but let's say every 20, 30 miles, they're taking a reading of like how fast is SpaceX Starlink in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm going to report back to you guys those numbers, but some of the readings that I've gotten that he's sent already are unfreaking believable. I mean, unbelievable. Anyways,
Okay, Sarah.
you'll hear more about it next week.
Sarah, JC, sometimes your explanations are as long as a Harry Potter novel. LOL, can we wake up now? Yes.
There you go.
Sappho.
We're like on chapter 3, and I'm going on and on. I'm sorry.
Sappho, I need to know how I will get Starlink installed before buying it. They don't make it user-friendly. Well, you have a whole library of Starlink videos, how-tos.
About 260 videos I've
yep.
done, so you can just about look up anything. Right from the very installation that I
on
did.
this channel.
Just right on this channel. If you just go into the main page of this channel and then go to playlists, one of the playlists is called SpaceX Starlink, blah, 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 something. Click on that. There's over 260 videos just on this specific topic. And I show you ever since the very beginning of the installation to modifications to repairing wires that get broken or cut, to doing mesh networks and all kinds of other crazy ass stuff. So you'll be able to learn a lot. You just have to go through a lot of different videos. And I am long-winded. So play me at what she kicked me. So play me at 1.25 or maybe 2.0, so I sound kind of like a chipmunk, and you'll be fine, right?
Peter says he hates YouTube advertising breaks. I know.
Are they popping up like random? I have it at the lowest possible setting because I don't
Yeah.
want them to happen. So
It
I don't know.
still
I cannot do
happens.
anything else.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
David, we're in UA,
Oh.
Austin.
Mm.
Okay. Brett Spicer. Hey, who else had and saw the Mars background on the Starlink app?
I saw it too. What the frick is that? I looked at mine. It's not there. Are they liars or what? I saw the exact
Hold
same
on, really
thing.
quick. Regarding the ad breaks, 83 Jeep said to Peter, install ad blocker for YouTube.
There you go.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Hello to all in the chat. Travis, thanks for the Starlink info. Appreciate it. Phase change, probably lead weights regarding the
Yeah, probably.
mount.
Oh, let me switch over real quick, fam. Here we go. So this is what who was just talking about the Mars background. Look at this.
Oh, hold on.
So this is Starlink's X page, right? Look at this. It says reliable high-speed internet, even where you least expect it. And then it has it has the
Brett
app.
Spicer.
Yeah, Brett, look at this. When I saw that, I'm like, okay. I went straight to the same location. Then I went into settings. I looked all over the entire app. If you find it, how to put that background on, let me know. I couldn't find it. I thought it was cool as hell. I'm like, shit, I want Mars for a background on my app. No friggin' luck. So I don't know. This is obviously their app, so they could do whatever the hell they want. But don't tease like that. That just sucks.
Don't
That's
do it.
awesome. Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Ian, I was wondering if you like Chicago's music and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh yeah.
Is a Rashane cover band called Leonid and Friends. They're really good. They have toured U.S. at least twice.
You know what I would love?
Yes.
I would love to be able to put music on this channel, okay, that is like popular music.
Yeah.
That is authorized by whoever and that I can actually use without getting some type of copyright slash, right? Where they demonetize the video because I played some kind of music. When we were live the last time, it was I think it was Starship 3 that went off. SpaceX in the background plays some shitty, I mean really bad elevator music. My entire freaking video ended up demonetized. The whole thing, like 2.5 hours, demonetized because of that shitty elevator music that was playing in the background. And I'm covering it as a story. That's bullshit. Okay? That's horrible. Anyways, that's just me venting. But yeah, I think it'd be cool, right? Like having a cover band or something, be able to get their music.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, and actually be able to play it on the channel so that's like, anyways.
All right, phase change, probably lead weights as far as what's it called again?
Yeah, that ridge line,
yeah, the
that
ridge
mount.
Line, yeah. Sappho, I had to pay $10,000 to get a new roof because of DirecTV's dish. Still paying, ruined a room and clothes.
There you go. Yeah.
Also said there are 6 steel things that hook in it to weigh it down. This is my dilemma. No holes on roof.
Exactly. No
There you
holes
go.
on roof. The other thing that you can do, like for me, what I did instead of putting holes in the roof, on the eave, right on that flat, the fascia, I put 2 massive wood like bolts. That's what's connecting my mount. And that's been through like hurricane force winds and it's not moved.
Okay.
So the roof never doesn't have a single hole in it.
Skippy said brake ships separately from ridge line. Lost 1824 might have braces that fold on each ridge.
Right.
Sappho said there are 6 steel things that hook in it.
Right.
Weigh it down. This is my dilemma. No holes.
Right.
Skippy, Home Depot sandbags. Face
Yeah.
change. 110 pounds of lead cost 61. Oops.
Yep, $61,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
So the rest
Yeah,
is
it
on
is.
the
It's completely
ridge line.
overpriced. All of the little knickknacks
Yeah.
with SpaceX, all overpriced. Everything, in my personal opinion. But
Jeff, LOL. Peter, you poked the bear with the bathroom. Yes,
He did.
Peter,
He
you
did.
Jose is really nice. Is really worth it. Ridgeline for snow. I'm not sure for hurricanes.
we had like some serious. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, for a hurricane, I would probably take it down, because even at 58 pounds, whatever it came out to, 56 pounds, I don't. No, I would take it down. Now mine, once again, drilled in to the fascia with bolts this thick, through like an inch, like an inch and a quarter, inch and a half. I don't know, thick. It is going nowhere. I mean, it would have to rip off the entire. They have to rip off the entire wood for it to go. It just wouldn't. It's not going anywhere.
Oh, Jonathan, seen a name, gifted another membership
Oh,
to
sweet.
John Beam. Thanks,
Nice.
Jonathan.
John Beam, say thank you so much to Jonathan for that. Wow, that membership.
awesome.
That's so good. Thank you so much. All those super chats and all that you guys do all the time. I mean, it really means a lot. It's really,
Yeah.
really nice. I love how everyone gives back to the community. I try my best to give back as much as I can, but you guys are constantly giving back
Yeah.
to each other.
It's awesome.
And yeah, like sometimes I'll look at some of these chats, like they'll be going back and forth, helping each other, even if I can't get to it. So I really do appreciate that. It's just awesome.
That's really cool.
It's like we're building a really nice community.
Joe
I mean, really.
Ahudnik.
Joe, how are you doing?
Joe, how many years have you been married? You should know by now. Let someone to fix bathroom and then she will keep quiet. He doesn't learn, Joe. That's the problem. This Joe doesn't learn, and it's been 30 years, and I still only have one bathroom.
30 years. Can you imagine that?
No. Good Lord. Heaven help me.
Heaven help you.
Ricky Joe. Contact West Shore Home. LOL. They swapped out our bathtub for a walk-in shower in one day for only $13,000. We got loan and just paid it back.
Holy hell. You know,
I wish I could, but no.
everything is like that, guys. I mean, we asked an electrician. I got to tell a story real quick. I'll make it literally 10 seconds. We asked the electrician to come in to put in, like, what was it, 6 sockets? I don't know, 6 lights. I don't know.
Well, yeah, so it's like dropping
electric
into like 2 rooms. No, like a hallway, a closet, and dining room.
Not a lot, right? And
then-
not adding electric from the
No,
box.
just dropping.
So now we're not running Romex for like 500 feet or something.
Yeah.
We're actually just jumpering off
Of
a
what's
cable
already
that's
there.
already there.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just adding a drop.
Anyways, the dude wanted $5,000. I said, "Thank you so much. There's the door. You have a great day."
This dude, he had an iPad. Guys, he was like so pro. He had an iPad. He'd be like, oh yeah. I think he's licking
That's
his
a really
fingertip.
nice vase you have over there.
Oh yeah, that's really. This is a big house. This is oh wait, hold on. Let me flip over. Let me flip over to my big house proposal. And then he started in with this whole thing. Well, it was 6,500, but so since you're if you do it all at one shot, as we used to do, if you do it all together, right, it'll only be like 5,200. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You're dropping like, anyways,
Yeah.
13,000 for installing a tub.
So yeah, Jonathan C name. I see you. Just buy an outhouse and call it a bathroom number 2. Thanks. After 30 years, I
That's
have
what you
to
get, an
settle
outhouse.
for an outhouse. That's awesome. You know what? I think that's a great idea. You'll use the outhouse.
I'll use the outhouse.
And that's it.
I think it's a good
And
idea.
if you need a shower, just connect the water hose from outside.
I'll use the sauna. I use the the tub.
No, you don't use my hot tub.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could use the hose and
No,
you
it's
connect it.
our hot tub.
No.
I will pickle in the hot tub, and then I'll go into the
Who?
portalet.
Who made that purchase on their own?
She did, actually. But it's still ours.
Yeah.
She doesn't own nothing.
You know what's yours? Close your eyes.
Yes, that's exactly
That's
what
what's
is yours.
Yep. Okay, Peter, 83 Jeep. I'm always streaming from my phone. I can't find a good ad blocker. Oh, okay. This is
Yeah.
for that. Ian, I heard there is a mount for a new dish. It puts a plastic frame around it and has pump it up and make suction. There are the ones pros use to move glass.
Really? The only thing is like, for example, our roof is an asphalt roof, right? So it's got all that pebbling to it. They can try sucking onto that all they want. There is no suction that's going to suck to that. So, I don't know.
David said, David Fofi, when are we buying Starlink stock already?
You know what? I said it since day one. If Starlink went public 30 months ago when I bought in, when I was at beta, right? I would have bought stock. I told her I would put a good sum of money into it because I just saw where they were going, right? I didn't know if it was going to be successful. They were heavily in the black. They weren't making any money and they were losing contracts, right? Because it just wasn't working. But I just saw that it just made sense, okay? And I knew what it did for us as a family. And I said, if they can do that for us that didn't have high speed for like 20 years, they're going to be able to do it for a lot of other people, and people are going to be happy about it. And when you get happy customers, they will tell other people about it, and you will now get more customers, right? That's just simply it. And so if Starlink went public today, obviously it would depend on the the IPO. What does it come out at? But most likely I would be in. Most likely. No matter what, after it did its first sell-off, I would buy in regardless and just hold it for 10 years because they're going to be around. They're not going anywhere. Trust me on this. So, I mean, I'm not a stock guy, and by me saying that, they might say, oh, you're giving stock advice. So I have to, wait a second, let me put a little, I am not a stock professional. I am not telling you what to do with your money. Do whatever the hell you want. All right? I'm just telling you what I would do with my money. Don't follow me, right? Because I'm stupid. Right? Hopefully, do you think they'll like that? Is that good enough?
I don't know anymore.
It's probably not,
I
right?
have no answers for your questions in this realm.
I have no answers either.
Let's see. Ian, it's about 400 a bit, expensive.
Yeah.
DJ Quest, because of you, I have Starlink Gen 2 out in Ocala. Yes, DJ Quest. I'm digging it.
Awesome. Appreciate that. I always said if I got like $1 for how many SpaceX Starlink systems I've sold in the last 30 plus months, I probably wouldn't have to work ever again. I'm sure there's a lot. There's definitely a lot.
83 Jeep, it's the wavelength for wall penetration, not the power.
That's true. That's true. But the wavelength, but still, it's still going to be using the exact same spectrum. But how is it? How tight? Like you're saying, right? The wavelength. How tight is it? Is it broad? Is it big? Is it? It's got to be pretty large, I would imagine. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit and see what they're doing. So how they're able to penetrate, because a really tight frequency is just not going to go through. You need something. It's equivalent to like AM to FM, where FM, you can get it. It sounds great.
Oh, it says there's echo is back. Oh, no, it's gone. It's back and gone.
There's no echo.
It says sound has an echo, and then it says echo is back and gone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Okay, Ian,
David,
greetings.
maybe when I switched over, the echo came back.
I don't know.
Something to look into. All right.
It's good now.
Okay, good.
Okay. David, greetings from New Mexico.
How are you doing, David?
Ian, this is a cheap travel router 8120. IT has multi-WAN and hook in another connection and has 2 SIMs.
That's awesome. That's perfect. That's good.
Shish kebab shit.
This way what shish kebab shit? What does that even mean?
I scrolled down a little bit, and because there are so many questions, I have to now.
What is all that you're doing right now?
I'm scrolling to find where I was.
What a mess.
Here, I found it. I think. No.
She's still lost.
No, here it is.
Oh.
Shish kebab I was on shit. Ian's question.
Okay, there you go.
And do Wi-Fi on the phone.
Yes,
That's what it was. Aaron, I want a chicken just for my shepherd to herd. I don't know. Aaron, 83 Jeep, some wavelength are impacted by rain and fog, while other wavelength are not.
100%.
Peter, I also miss my Mo World, my Union buddy. Yeah, I know. Where is Mo?
Where is Mo?
And where's Lestat, too? Come on.
Lestat.
We need to hit them up before we start. What's going on?
Yeah, we're going to have to put out the call.
Jeff, no rooster equals no baby chicks. True, but the rooster kind of protects our chickens because we live out here in wildlife country.
We had a rooster. His name was Donald, and he passed away, sadly. But he was badass. we got a really nice rooster right now.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you saw it in the video at the very end. Beautiful blue-black feathers. Just beautiful.
Okay, Mischief. Hi, guys. I hope you're having a good Friday. We are. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
Lost 1824 welding shield glasses, not your glass. It works.
Absolutely, it will work.
Peter said welder helmet glass can be used.
Absolutely. Hey, when it comes to the welding glass, get the glass that's gray. They have glass that's
there's
orange.
More information.
Yeah. Hold on. There's glass that's gray, and there's also glass that's green. You want to get the gray glass, right? So you can actually kind of see it a little bit better. Anyways. Stop laughing.
Jim,
you sound like there's something wrong with you.
Standing by for evening SpaceX launch here on West Coast, if weather permits. Very unstable weather right now. Oh.
If it goes off, let me know, because we'll play it live while we're talking.
Face Change said, "This is what happens when your wife thinks you're a geek."
I'm a nerd. I've always been a nerd.
I know. I've known this though.
She knew it. She knew it from day one.
He was hiding behind his motorcycle, like he wasn't a nerd, but he was really a nerd. Ian, it's called GL Inet brand to have.
Which one? Where?
Right here.
GL Inet. Okay. I never heard of them. Okay.
Face Change. My entire family treats me like this. So how I treat you.
It is.
That means they love you.
They love you.
Sappho. Best chance to protect your eyes is don't look up. True.
Yeah. I mean, you can actually look. Some people will actually hold up a piece of white paper and look at the paper and have the white paper pointing towards the sky, and you'll be able to see the crescent, right, till it finally covers up completely. Little tricks like that. But a lot of people want to see it. So if you have one of those pieces of glass.
So here, Roy Robinson,
Yeah.
this is where I was going to get to. You need the correct shade of welding lens.
Correct.
Those vary widely. You'll need at least a number 10
10,
lens.
10, exactly.
Preferably a number 11. Thanks,
Yeah.
Roy.
Yeah, and don't get the glass that is like electrified or whatever, whereas it changes automatically or whatever. Just get the plain glass. It's pretty cheap too. It's really cheap. And he's 100% right. 10 is where you want to be. You can go to 11. Anywhere from 10 to, I think the maximum number of stops, like for example, for like an ND filter, I'm talking about neutral density filters. I'm talking about UV right now, but it goes up to about 24 stops. And a good place to be is around 10 to 15 stops of light reduction to be able to get a really good crisp image of the sun. Okay, but remember, even if you're doing ND filtering, you must use a UVAB filter also. Hence the whole idea of using a piece of glass that you would use as a mask lens, right? Something like that. So
Right.
Anyways,
I want to get
I went
some
down.
of these.
Okay, you do that. But before, let me just say
yeah.
thank you, Radioactive Texan,
Thank
for
you
that
very much.
super chat.
Always great to see y'all. Enjoy the live stream and videos.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for being
Really
here,
do
and
appreciate
thank you for
that. That's really nice. Thank you for the super chat.
All right, so let me hit on here. Ryan, how do we get to watch this for free? This is great, guys. I don't know. Us or Joe's videos? Dar Smith, congratulations with the poultry. We have eaten our own chickens for 2 years. We buy feed from a farm supply, considerably less expensive. There seemed to be an extended molt, aka pillow fight.
Wow. Well, that's
Yeah.
okay. I don't mind the pillow fight as long
Yeah.
as they keep on laying eggs
Yeah.
and they're healthy, which they weren't, and now they are. So,
David Hulk, my biggest problem with Starlink is just not being able to log in.
really, I have not had that problem.
DN, Mic-Rotic equipment like routers are really nice devices, not beginner friendly though.
Yes, you're correct. I believe they're Unix-based, like a Linux-based, but they're very highly customizable. You can do a whole bunch of crazy stuff with it. But yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Good routers.
Ricky Joe, another way around all ads is to get the YouTube Premium. Just saying, LOL.
How much is YouTube Premium now?
I have no
Ricky
idea.
Joe, let me know.
DN, it's no longer there anymore. The Mars background.
Really? So
City-
they actually had it? You were able to get it? When I logged in, I couldn't get it. Damn it. See, I was too late.
City Twister, it was posted on April 1st, probably an April Fool's prank.
Oh, okay.
Donald Raymond, hey, go to your advanced setting and there's a little toggle there. Turn that on and you'll get your Mars background. Huh.
I will take your April Fool's joke, and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to see if I can find it. Let me see.
Bjorn, go in the advanced settings and scroll down.
Okay.
Bjorn.
I'm
I
going
love
to
that.
do that.
Bjorn.
Bjorn, let me
Yes.
see.
I like saying your name. B-Sal, hello from Eastern Ohio. Hey! Renee Hale, question, Mars background, advanced, and it is an option.
So in advanced, okay, and then maybe
Scroll down.
Scroll down, and we have custom
Advanced.
DNS, bypass mode, and we got factory reset. We got reboot. We have content filtering. Maybe it's under bevel. Let me see. No, that's the login password stuff. Maybe they took it out, or maybe
It was an
mine
option.
needs to be updated.
Oh, maybe.
So let me do that. Let me see if maybe mine is older and it needs to be updated.
Brett Spicer, hi from New Zealand.
How you doing,
Starlink
Brett?
did have an option to turn it off or on, then all was gone the next day I looked. Might have been an April Fool's trick. 81
see?
Shovelhead Fat Bob. I
love that. Shovelhead Fat Bob.
yeah. 81
Who comes up with this shit? I love it.
That's your name. 81 Shovelhead Fat Bob, okay?
That's good
I
stuff.
think of you by an album CD. You should be able to have that song on your video.
Right?
That was great.
No,
Thanks, Jim, for the super
Jim,
chat.
thank you for being here.
That's
It's the
awesome.
real Nikon lover.
Yes. I love it.
Are you going to be taking a picture of that?
He's gonna let us know if the weather is good, if it's gonna go.
No. I'm not talking about the launch. I'm talking about the eclipse. Should be interesting. I don't know. See, I'm not in the path, so I'll only get about, I want to say about 70% maybe.
Someone said
eclipse.
go to advanced, look for a setting called teleport to Mars.
Well, I'm
There
down.
is no teleport on
No,
yours, so-
I'm downloading the
okay.
update right now, so I don't know. Maybe mine was old, so
Okay,
I'm gonna download the latest update.
Ty Carter, JC, longtime viewer here. Thank you for all your content you have provided over the past. I've always enjoyed
Appreciate that.
listening to your musings about SL. Enjoy this content. Keep it up.
Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. That's really nice. And once again, thanks for that super chat. That's awesome, Jim. Thank you.
Ian, there is a license authority that you pay into if you want to buy license. I wanted to do web radio station.
Really?
That's
okay.
what Ian said.
All right.
DN, go to advanced and look for the setting called teleport to Mars, but it's not there. You're downloading. Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan, just buy an outhouse and call it bathroom number 2. Yes, I know. We hit on that. I'm reading it again. Old Man on the Hill. Found the Mars picture on the app. On the first page, go to the advanced at the bottom. Then at the bottom of the page.
Okay, let's see.
Put a thumbs up, see?
So,
Where you just were.
in advanced?
Okay. Found the Mars picture on the app.
Okay, where is it?
On the first page.
First page. All right, let me get back to the first page. Okay.
Go to advanced.
Yep.
At the bottom.
First page at the bottom. Advanced. Thumb there.
Then at the bottom of the page, do a thumbs up.
I don't have a method of doing a thumbs up. That's all I have. Oh, wait, hold on. I have teleport Starlink to Mars.
There you go.
Show the surface. I would show you guys this, but I can't because it has all of the build and the version and all of my IDs and stuff. So yes, it says, so he's 100% correct. If you go to the first page and then you go down to the very bottom, or you go to the very first page, you go all the way down to the bottom, and it says advanced. You click on advanced, you go to the bottom of that page, and there's a little swipe that you can kind of flip over. It says teleport Starlink to Mars. Show the surface of Mars behind Starlink. Now I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go back to the first
that,
page.
Ian, it's for a car with glass moonroof. John, I know who the boss is. Me.
Guys, there it is.
Oh my goodness. Are you
Hold
happy?
on. I'm ecstatic. Hold on. We did it. There it is.
Look at that. Teamwork.
It's the background. It's Mars. We teleported to Mars, guys.
Oh, wow.
This makes me, see, little things like this, right? This makes me extremely happy. Very happy. Just stop.
Oh my God. That's great.
Hey, it's freaking awesome.
No, you're thrilled. That's awesome. Do you feel better now?
I feel better. But see, I had an outdated version.
Oh,
That's
why.
what it was, yeah. Okay.
You don't keep up. You're the tech guy. You don't keep up.
They have been updating like at a rabbit's pace. I mean, just crazy updates. I think someone reported into me because they're doing like they're keeping tabs on this shit. I don't have time for all that. They reported to me to say that they had 12 updates in less than 1 week, like 5 days. 12 updates. That's 12 updates, 12 reboots. I'm like, holy crap.
Okay, I
Anyways,
gotta
go
read
ahead.
through some of these.
Yes,
'cause
go ahead.
it's,
Yes, we're pushing already hour and 17. We got to get out of here hour and a half.
Yes. Jose wants to know Starlink going public? Question mark.
I hope so.
Ty Carter said, I'm not a pro stock advisor either, but I would do the same, although I do own Tesla. Fabulous.
Yeah, Tesla's good. It's been dropping a lot.
Jose, my latency is 22 max, 55. We had the last update.
Not bad.
Jose said, I've noticed ping now closer to constant 30 to 40.
Beautiful.
Let's see.
We want to see below 20. That's the goal.
Smitty, Brave browser on your phone if you want to block shit. Lost 1824. Echo briefly came back but went away. Oh, this was a while ago because, you know, we're behind. Atomic Nukes and Bees. Your guys' names are
I love
legit.
that.
Like,
Atomic
they're out
Nukes
there.
and Bees.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the other fat.
Fat ass something. Fat ass
forgot.
Bob. I don't know. Something like that. I love it.
We forgot.
I'm changing my name.
Oh
I'm going
my
to put
God.
something just crazy in there, right?
I'm done.
Fat, dopey, ADD guy. That's what it's going to
With
be.
a side of squirrel.
With a side of squirrels.
Oh my
That's me.
God. Okay.
That's who I am.
Just by Tesla while it's still on discount because of Elon, not financial advice. Yeah.
I wanted it at 110.
Skid Dog 99 said the Echo must have been the AT&T.
Probably a piece of crap.
That's funny. Glenn Fulliger, agree with buying stock in Starlink. When the concept of Tesla PiPhone was mentioned, it was the main reason I sold my shares in the telco company here in Australia called Telstra.
Yeah.
Mark, I picked up Starlink for my wife in the Philippines. Works very well, except for the coconut and rubber trees
Hold on.
across her street.
I got to tell you something really funny real quick, okay? This is just... So, someone, all right, don't know who, but on one of my videos, when I said, listen, guys, okay, I think it was the video when I said that the telcos are going to be going out of business with SpaceX Starlink, right? I did this video. You can watch it. And somewhere in the comments, someone basically told me that I can be sued, or I'm giving advice to sell off like the different telco companies. I was laughing my ass off because whoever put that in there is somehow associated with one of those friggin' companies that I told people to go and sell because they're going to be going out of business. Right? Because
they
it just simply
shit?
they lost their shit. Remember, guys.
I mean,
look,
so they just assume everyone's a dumbass.
You got to be a dumbass, right? I don't need to be a stock advisor. Look, when SpaceX Starlink came out, what did I say? HughesNet and Viasat, right? HughesNet and Viasat will be going out of business. Okay? That's it. That doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. Apparently. I also said at the time, you remember, I said that Dish Network and DirecTV will be next to go out of business. Okay? What's happening? Their shit is plummeting. And now I'm saying that these telcos need to be worried. Now, when I say that, I know it's like 2-3 years down the road. But I'm telling you guys, and once again, I'm not like, I don't have a crystal ball. I actually do. But I don't have a crystal ball. But I know this shit. And I'm speculating, but I've been right like good damn amount of time. All right, maybe I'd say 80%, maybe
Go
higher.
play lotto.
I should play lotto. But I just been so entrenched in this shit for so many months, literally 32 months or something. I know all the news. I know everything that goes on. I'm constantly in it. When you have the pulse on something, you just simply know, you can feel it.
Yeah.
That's just, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you do, when you're just in that deep, you just know. You just know, you feel it. Anyways, I digress again. Please, let's finish up here.
All right, thank you. Art Hill, when are the prices going to go down for Starlink? Who knows?
I'd say by next year, possibly next
You
year.
think so?
Yeah, because we need to get those version 2s into orbit, and that's going to really reduce the amount of, let's say, issue when it comes to the number of people.
Yeah.
It has 4 times the capacity on the new satellite. So
Roy Robinson, you can watch the eclipse in number 11. Oh yes, anything less can harm. Okay, so again, I'm repeating what Roy had said before.
Yeah, 10
you can
plus.
watch the eclipse with a number 10 or 11 welding lens. Anything less can harm your eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roy.
great information. That's
83
100% true.
Jeep Vandenberg launch schedules for 7:25 Pacific time. 7:25 p.m. Pacific time.
So,
Smitty, what happened if you had a bad Friday on a good Friday? Could you disrupt the entire space-time continuum? You totally probably could. I mean, the way things are going in this world. I mean, Smitty, come on.
you just need a flux capacitor to be able to balance it off.
This is true. Ty, you must have done something right. 30 years and counting for me too. Actually, 35 years this year. Well, congratulations.
Wow,
That's
awesome.
wonderful.
Congrats.
And I bet your wife has her bathrooms.
Yeah.
She should.
You're a hell of a lot better than me.
I do not. So, I don't know what to tell you, Ty. Jose, Starlink went down from $60 to $48 here.
Wow. See? There you go.
Old man on the hill, Roy, I used to work.
Jose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
It says, Smitty with a number 10, you could look directly at the sun even if you're on Mercury. Ricky, is one of my questions not showing you ready by, and I put it in twice.
Nope, I'm not getting it. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
Throw in the question again.
Yeah.
Fab, she's Sometimes
Sorry,
it'll
Ricky.
scroll up like 86 times, and then she's trying to figure out where
Scott
she
from
was at.
South Carolina, my son's chickens started laying eggs again after a 3-month break. Maybe they just need a vacation. I don't know. They're tired. Lost 1824, I think 20 months. Atomic Nukes and Bees, $30 a month now. Believe it went up.
Wow.
Skid Dog, I just turned on the Mars background. Fabulous.
Awesome.
Joe.
Awesome.
Joe wants to know, Joe, are your eggs organic? Sounds like you want to go into the egg business.
They are 100% organic.
Yes.
I tell you, some people don't realize it, but if you eat an egg that comes right out the chicken, right, and you crack that egg and you look at the yolk, and the yolk is actually reddish orange, and not this pale, just yellowish green shitty color that you see of eggs in the store, you don't go back to the store eggs anymore. That's just how it is, right? There's just a different taste. I mean, a real egg is an egg, and you can taste the difference. So, anyways.
Okay.
Did you lose yourself?
No.
Oh.
John Beam, $19 in Canada, YouTube.
Oh, $19.
Ricky
Okay.
Joe, it was about the web portal to access Dishy not working. Oh, I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see
Smitty, OF Women.
No.
Smitty, what are you saying? I can't say it again. Puck Elf, hey, hug.
Hey, hugs.
Jose, YouTube block ads use Firefox with the blocker extension.
There you go. I haven't even known. I didn't know you can do that. Okay.
Ian, did you ever hear of a freeze dryer? You could freeze dry eggs and other food. They're about 2,000 to 3,000 a machine. No.
Yeah,
Really?
freeze drying is absolutely unbelievably awesome.
Really?
But yes, they're expensive. But what's really cool with freeze drying is you're literally taking, you would take like 100 pounds and literally turn it into like 20 pounds, because all of the water comes out of it. Is the coolest thing. And then you have to obviously rehydrate again when you're ready to eat it. But yeah, everything turns into so small and lightweight once you freeze dry. It's just amazing. But yeah, we don't have one. It would be kind of cool though.
Okay, phase change. Microtic routers can also do tail scale with a lot more work. Ty, I have a teleport to Mars.
Nice. You got it.
John, I had the Mars just now.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it wasn't a April Fool's. They actually added that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Tom says I have family plan at family membership, $22.99 a month.
Oh, okay. And I guess that's probably the YouTube,
YouTube.
Premium. Yeah. Okay.
Ian, Harvest Right.
For the amount of YouTube that we watch, it's probably something that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Videos Viralis. Main screen advance at the right. Oh, it's for that thing. Puck Elf. Starlink Australia replaced my shotted, burnt out modem in a few days and gave me a credit. They are taking the old one back to investigate. I'm glad they took it seriously.
Well, that's nice at least. Some of the companies don't do that, and then you're ending up kind of like shit out of luck. So that's good.
Brett Spicer, I looked again just now. Yes, the Mars option is there for me. Nice. Aaron Coakley, last option on the menu. We saw that.
Yep. All the way at the
Low
bottom.
Tech Greg.
Hey, Low Tech Greg.
Main
Haven't
first
seen you in a while.
page, advance at the bottom. We did.
Yep.
81 Shovelhead Fat Bob. It's the kind of Harley I ride. Sweet.
Ah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Sweet.
Yes. Okay.
I should have knew that.
What?
All right.
What'd you say?
I said I should have knew that.
You should knew that?
I should have knew that.
You should have knew that.
Shoulda.
You should have knew
I
that.
should have damn knew that.
Is
How's that?
Wait, who's correcting you on your English before?
I don't know English. I know English a little bit, Spanish a little less,
Oh my
Italian,
God.
German.
Oh my God. Now I lost again.
Ay, ay, ay. I know some Latin that we're just talking
Do you
here.
really?
Are you just lost? What?
Yeah.
I feel like we're, see, you complain that I'm long-winded.
This is not here. I found myself, but
You found
hi, I'm
yourself?
here.
you lost yourself,
Yes.
honey. Are you all right?
Skid Dog, mine is just under router. Says teleport Starlink to Mars with a toggle.
Yeah.
Old Man on the Hill is just before the debug
Yeah.
info.
They're just talking about the whole...
Gold
okay.
13 Dragon, hello from Belgium.
How you doing? Belgium, sweet.
Jim, we are not really in path either, but we will see what Monday weather brings.
Yeah, as long as the weather's good, you'll see some type of eclipse. You'll get the reduction of the light. Animals will start freaking out a little bit. They're like, what the hell's going on? It's pretty cool.
John Beam, I'm in Niagara Falls for the eclipse.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ricky Joe, YouTube Premium is $14 a month.
There you go. So from 22, 14.
Yeah.
So,
DN, look in advance. Okay, that's for
Yep.
that. Smitty, JC saved my ass with Starlink about 1,000,000 times over the past 2 years.
Thanks, Smitty. I'm glad to help, honestly. Statements like that means a lot to me because that means that what I'm doing is actually helping people out, and that's always been my goal. So
Ricky
thank
Joe
you.
said, if you haven't had it before, first month is free for YouTube
Oh,
Premium.
so you can try it out. Cool.
Yeah. Golden Third, yes to Mars. Old Man on the Hill, I'll get updates about once a month. Jose, okay, so what is the thing that changes everything?
What is the thing that changes everything? The thing is that eventually there'll be tens of thousands of SpaceX Starlink full-size, big-ass version 2. They'll probably call them version 3s at that point. Satellites in orbit that will also have the equivalent of cellular towers built into them, E-Node Bs, right? So at that point, we will have tens of thousands of cell towers, but in space. Meaning that these cell phone companies, okay, if you just simply want to make phone calls, text, and do a small amount of data, you'll be able to do it, and maybe for free if you already have Starlink. That's the big thing. Will that happen? I don't know. I'm speculating, obviously. I don't work for SpaceX. But if that comes to fruition, that will be monumental, and not so monumental, let's say, for the telcos. Anyways.
Okay, Video Virales question. Would you advise to bypass the Starlink router and use your own? Does it improve the performance?
It can. You're not going to get faster speeds from the internet through your dish because what it is what it is. Remember, your modem is actually built into the dish. Your router is what's routing, right? So all the Wi-Fi and all the rest of the crap is done through your router, your Ethernet cable, your Cat 5s, Cat 6, Cat 8s that come out, right? So, but you will get better, let's say, Wi-Fi connection. Let's say if you are using a router that provides, let's say, Wi-Fi 5E or Wi-Fi 6 or something like that. So you get added security, you get added instances that you can do a lot of other stuff. So it could be. But if it's not needed and you don't need that extra internal Wi-Fi speed, at that point, just stick with what you have. You know, you're not really going to gain, you're not going to increase true internet speed. You might increase Wi-Fi speed, if you get that.
Okay, Darth Smith, thank you all so much. Thanks for here.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for here.
Thanks you for hearing me not knowing what I'm saying.
Where I'm going. Roy Robinson, FYI, the Dishy link still works with the Opera browser since the last update.
Oh, cool.
Dominic, Elgato cable seems to be loose, flops in and out when you change position. Question.
Interesting. So the camera's coming in and out. Yeah, there's something's going on. So we use one of these things. I don't know if you can. Does it show in here? Yeah. You see this? Right. So this is one of them. We have like multiple of these Stream Decks. Well, something happened with the Stream Deck update, and every single one of my settings were lost. So I had to like back up, and it took me forever to figure out how to do it. But I did it. Thank God. Anyways, the whole thing with this whole flashing and stuff, it could be an Elgato thing, or it could have something to do with the Stream Deck stuff too. I just need to reboot and see if it kind of clears up. If it doesn't, I don't know. But keep me informed. If you see something funky, definitely put it in the chat, just so I know. Yeah, all that.
John, where you ship? John, what are you talking about?
What do you say? Where do I shit?
Where you ship?
Where do I ship?
John. Wait, we have more questions. Maybe it's because we're all the way. No.
If you're asking about my teas or any other of my products, I ship internationally every day, actually.
Okay. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
Aaron, it's a good router, but you would probably want better if you actually need it to reach further than office or cabin. I like my Orbi.
Orbeez are nice. Also, if you want to make a mesh network, you can make that. I just saw that Elgato thing just pop up.
It's popped up like
Yeah.
4 times already.
I saw it. I see
Yeah.
it. I see it. Okay.
Like 4 times.
So that's something that we're going to have to look into. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know what it
Aaron
is,
Coakley,
but
it's good router.
we're
but
at the
you
end of
prob-
this
Yeah.
live anyways. But hopefully I can fix that for next time.
It's a good router, but you probably want better if you actually need to reach
Right.
farther than the office or
Gotcha.
cabin.
Yeah, you can make a mesh network to reach further using Starlink routers. Or you can make a mesh network like you're doing through Orbi
Oh,
or through
hold on.
TP-Link or whoever.
Peter said sometimes we are getting a black screen with no
Yeah.
signal page for a few seconds.
Yeah, it's the
Skid Dog-
Elgato thing.
Okay, Skid Dog, Dish Network is supposed to be the 4th telco. Jim said, hey.
That's funny, but yeah, they were talking about that and crying about it. That they're worrying about SpaceX stepping on their spectrum that they've bought like 20 years ago and never
Yeah,
used
okay,
any
sure.
of it. Just shut up, a lot of these people.
Jim said, who.
It's like listening to Bezos talk about his 2 satellites that are in orbit that are somehow going to compete with SpaceX. Stop, Bezos. You're an idiot. Okay, you're stupid. Period. Just stick with what you do good and just stay out of space. You're making yourself look like a fool. That's my personal opinion.
You look like
right?
a fool.
That's just my opinion. He's a billionaire, right? He can stomp on me, but still, he's an idiot, right? Some people are just ass clowns. He's one of them, in my personal opinion.
Jim said, hey, who thought 99-cent stores would fold? Millions. to go
99-cent
hungry
stores are now $2. They're not even 99 cents
I
anymore.
know. Peter, sometimes we are getting a black. Oh, no, I
Yeah.
just read that. GA flips. It's amazing the customer number Starlinks has and with no advertising compared to HughesNet Viasat.
Yeah, I agree. It's like 2.7
yeah.
million customers now in 30 months.
Yeah, everyone's saying Elgato is messing up.
Yeah.
Your video connection is going in and out. It says Elgato signal number 3, so
And it said signal number 3. Is that what it said?
that's what Ricky Joe said. No, it says Elgato no,
No
signal 3 times.
Oh, 3 times.
3
Okay,
times,
okay.
sorry.
Good. Yeah.
Ian, I heard they use defamation for companies to sue. I'm not sure how successful
course.
they are.
Yeah,
Of
that-
course. Echo started to happen again. 83 Jeep. The telcos will survive in the cities, but not for rural areas.
It's true.
John Doe Jugalo.
I like that.
Jugalo.
What?
What do you think of DSI handling Starlink installations?
I think it's kind of interesting. I think it's something that should have been done a long time ago, but I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of small companies that have come out almost like a cottage industry, and they've been doing that installation for a long time. It just did it again. Elgato, no
Yes.
signal. I just saw it.
Yep,
So you'll see it. It'll pop up for you guys. I'm sorry.
Right. We're going to finish up
Yeah, we're
here,
gonna get
so
out of here.
I'm going to just kind of read through.
Bear with it.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Jeff, Fab, we have 3 bathrooms and 1 in the garage. Jeff, why do you tell this to me?
Jeff,
That's,
don't
you know,
rub salt in a damn wound.
No, I'm not a hater.
God.
I love that you have
Oh,
that.
God.
Pray for me that I could at least have 1 extra bathroom.
Jesus.
That's all. I'm not asking for 3 bathrooms and 1 in the garage. I'm just asking for my other bathroom so I could just have the 2.
Jeff, stop.
Let's see. Old man on the hill. Joe is back on Mars. LOL. Yes. Peter, now the audio is great again. We're having technical difficulties,
I know.
obviously.
I'm on Mars.
Ian, just
I'm
buy
so
a used
happy about
camper. And Ian said, buy a used camper and we can have a bathroom. Great.
That's
Thanks,
a great
Ian.
idea.
Great. That'll be good for you.
I'll just be out there. The
you
shit
could
is
just-
full.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just-
And you can sleep out there while you're at it. That's awesome. Oh, man. Jefferson, our 3 ducks took 4 months off from egg laying this winter. Yes, fresh eggs.
Yep.
Duck yolks are twice as big as a chicken egg.
Have you seen a turkey?
Turkey eggs are huge.
Our turkey eggs are like
Yeah.
the size of this phone.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like
Okay,
this
we're
big.
not going to get into
okay,
that.
we won't
They're
get into
huge.
it. I'm sorry.
Ricky Joe, does SpaceX disable the web interface to access the router? It just goes to black screen with Starlink logo and freezes.
I've never seen that. That's odd. How do you
Kevin
do-
Paul 123, I agree about the eggs. We have 25 chickens, including 2 roosters.
Sweet.
Golden 13 Dragon, €50 in Belgium.
There you go. Cheap.
Peter, Fabiola, in the chat, you can see the settings buttons in the top. Set it to all messages. What is that?
I don't know. Right there. I don't know. We'll have to look into it.
Regarding what though? I don't know.
Oh, it just did the blackout thing again.
I don't know. Skid Dog, my YouTube premium costs $119.99.
Not
Wow.
bad.
For the year.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
Old Man on the Hill, YouTube is all I watch, even here. Jose, wait, you guys have older kids. You guys look no more than 40.
Our oldest kid is...
I appreciate that. Feeling kind of rough lately, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, we have a 27-year-old. We're
23.
grandparents. We're grandparents. And actually, we're going to be grandparents again.
Yes.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Within a few months.
I know. Oh, David said, hi, I'm back. We're still here. We're
Hi,
almost
Dave.
out, though, David. John, I use 400 gig data with Starlink. Rich,
Hi, Ben.
Franklin. Oh, you see? Oh, here. I think I figured out the reason for the audio and video issue. Starlink just pushed an update. Do the update. Have the T has more speed and better performance.
Yeah.
Atomic Nukes and Bees. We was on family YouTube for about 22 a month. I canceled it. Then wife said, turn it back on. Now it's 30 a month for the family YouTube. Wish they
It'll
put
keep going
YouTube
up.
TV and family premiums together.
Yeah.
Ian, if SpaceX and Starlink could get the telco going and do cell router you put in cars and trucks.
I believe that all Teslas will have SpaceX Starlink before the end of next year.
Renee, question. Screen goes gray and shows Elgato. Yes.
Yeah, I
Renee, I know. We're going to work on
We
that.
will be figuring that out.
Ian, did Logitech buy Elgato? Because I see Mevo cameras they used to be under Elgato that came out with new camera.
They could have. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that. My Elgato has always been really good. I have an internal card, right? That's a 4-port Elgato card. But it's just been flaky, funky lately. So maybe it's just going south. So I don't know.
We're almost to the end here, peeps.
We are coming to the end of the internet. And we're blinking.
Mike,
we're losing signal.
Before we take a complete
We're
jump.
transmitting from Mars, guys. I have evidence of it on my phone.
Mike Bezos has super satellites. He's an alien.
He's just an idiot.
Joe, I am in Eastern Ontario, Canada. I'm getting the Elgato signal too.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's getting it. I'm sorry. Mike, are you going to upgrade to the Gen 3? I love it. Rain fade no longer exists. Everything is snappy.
Maybe. I might give it a look-see. Might give it a shot. We'll see. I really want to get a Generation 4, right? I'm kind of waiting on that. I'll tell you why in another video like I do or next live, because we're getting to the end of this, but I really want an actuator.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if they're going to come back in the 4. Hopefully they do.
All right.
But
we're finishing, guys.
Go ahead. Are you
phase
done?
change. Garage bathrooms are the shiz.
That works for me.
Golden 13, thanks. It's the sun. Skippy
It's the
said you
sun.
will be sleeping with
Sun.
the chickens. LOL. Jim said SpaceX feed going live at 7:19 p.m. Pacific.
Gotcha. So what is that, like 10, 11 o'clock?
Ian, how about outside bathroom homestead or do a deck and put a wood fire tub and shower? I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I could do that. Mike, 13 chickens here, got 6 turkeys coming. Holy, that's a lot.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Our turkey's like 35 pounds.
I
don't
know.
biggest ass turkey? I don't know.
Peter, it is what I found out with the chat not showing all the messages.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Thanks, Peter. Jim Lippy, love my Starlink.
Awesome.
And Video Virale says blackout or because your capsule is coming back from Mars and re-entering Earth.
I
Yes.
feel like it. That's what it is.
Mike, healthy couple, keep it up. I guess we were having echoes and now it's really bad. We're really...
It says your audio is really bad now?
It was like not that long ago.
How's the audio, guys?
It's blinking.
All right, so I'm going to the bottom of the chat.
We're gonna be finishing
Done.
because we're like Thanks,
yeah, we
guys.
have Elgato coming in and out.
Yeah, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget, if you can, like, subscribe, thumbs up, like, subscribe, share. And hopefully we'll have all this fixed by next Friday.
Yeah.
And yeah, have a great
appreciate
week.
you guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun.
It's always great. It's
Yeah.
always great. Have a great weekend, TGIF. Enjoy the family, and we'll see you
Yes.
back here, same place, same time.
Why
next
do you
week,
have to sound
Friday.
like-
But hold on, Monday I should have a pretty interesting video for you guys. So hang in there.
Yeah.
And all this blacking out shit hopefully
Also,
will be resolved
I'm
too.
working on getting a special guest, but I don't know yet. So
Yes.
that
This
would
will
be
be
cool.
really cool.
it would be cool.
Hang on.
yes.
Hang on for that. This is going to be something
Anyways,
really
have
cool.
a great week. Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you guys.
night.
Have a good one. Good night, all. Thanks for all the super chats. Really
Yes,
do appreciate
thank you.
all of you. Thank you.